Moran. I'm president of an organization called the Learning Alliance, and I've been working with BSI for a number of years. One of the biggest benefits from taking training is finding out not just what the words say in the requirements, but what the intentions are in the requirements. Then a lot of people I see come to training realize that they actually have a simpler way to do something than they thought the standard required. I often hear the phrase, well, ISO says we have to do this, and I love it when people realize ISO doesn't tell them how to do anything. It tells them what requirement they have to meet, but then they can decide themselves. And that's one of the biggest benefits from training, is that you get to talk to other people who have done what you're trying to do and get a different perspective on how it can be done. And a lot of times people go home with all kinds of ideas on how to make things simpler at their own organization and get more benefit from not having so much complicated paperwork and so on. Technology has a role to play in making mundane tasks easier for people who are working in these organizations. Your entropy software, for example, makes it real easy to keep track of nonconformances and corrective actions, helps track records and make sure that you're not missing something. But one of the greatest strengths BSI has, of course, is its staff. There's a lot of people that have lots of experience in the world of management systems, broad range of expertise, and they're very accessible. A lot of companies are in other cities. You can't get them on the phone sometimes. It's hard to make physical contact if you need it, and I think eyeball to eyeball is still a good way to do business. And the fact that they have such a long history, 1901, they got going. They've been around like 110 years. They do know what they're doing, and have an access because of their global entity. They have access to talent literally all over the world. 142 countries, I think they're in, if not more. Well, the top benefits that I've seen companies gain are organization, probably first and foremost. Another benefit that comes from putting a system in place is reducing errors. And of course, when you reduce errors, it makes you much more profitable. Fixing errors is probably one of the most costly things in any business today, especially with limited resources and everybody trying to do more with less. If you're having to do stuff over, not only is it expensive, it also can be demoralizing for the staff as well. So reducing errors, making things simpler, getting things organized so you can do repeatable tasks easily, those are a number of the benefits that come from any management system, really.